my life, in one aspect, it was unfortunate, it was coming up as I was coming of age, and part of my coming of age is I kind of strayed off, and I got into the drugs and got into that, and that robbed me from the joy that I found in that message of the original hip hop.
So what drew you into into drugs and stuff heavy?
Just curiosity.
It wasn't like any depression or things in life that kind
well,
of...
sure.
Yeah.
That's always, part of what, I left home young, so I didn't have, the support system, available, and that's such an important part of it. It's, if you've got a loving support system, group of people that see it as for what it is, then you're more apt to reject it. But I tried to find it within it, and I love the people that I used to party with, but you're robbing yourself when you go down that road. There's no way.
Do you still get high or
no,
smoke weed?
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Well, this is my high music. Sharing my experiences.
So you play the guitar?
I feel like the most positive thing that I can do with the lessons I learned out of the mistakes of my life is share them.
Yeah.
It's not the route to go. I mean, you're not missing out on anything by passing on getting high or passing on drinking or smoking. At the end of the day, all of these things, even the legal ones, represent an unloving expression to yourself. Yeah.
Or it's like I've taken ecstasy too, and that makes you connect with people as well. It gives you that connect feeling with whoever you're with.
Well, I would disagree with you in this, okay? And I'll try to be very clear and as why I would disagree with that. You don't need those things to do those things. You talked about the create that you can tap into, and we can understand through science.
You don't need it, yeah.
That these affect your prefrontal cortex, which is where we tap into the creative aspects. But it's not a necessary thing to do it.
Yeah.
And the trapping is that we get to be reliant on using that. It was okay. And this is why so many, look at all the musicians, these incredible artists who have died, as a result.
Because they've relied on that for their creativity.
And it's inevitable that eventually, it's like there's two sides of the fence. It has a lesson to teach you. Yeah. And the lesson ultimately is that you don't need it.
Yeah.
That in the end is the lesson. And now you don't have to imbibe in those things to comprehend that, which is like where I come in, because if I can share my experience, particularly there's a whole busload of kids that just unloaded and went into the art museum here, and get that, plant that seed in their minds.
Artists of all sorts, they always get into drugs.
As Jesus said, he said, you become as little children. Who's to say what's good art or bad art or whatnot? You put some kids down with crayons or whatever, you let them do their thing. It's not even about, you know what I'm saying? It's not about the quality of what it's that they are feeling love, that they're creating something of their own. You know what I mean? Even, when you have a little child and they come up to you with something that they made, oh, this is an elephant. Well, you would never know it, right?
Yeah.
They're that little. What do you say? But you love it. It's, and you love them because they're sharing it with you.
Yeah.
That is what art is about at the end. It's all about love.
Yeah. No,
it really is.
Yeah.
You can't have love without truth.
So what is value, like what is your biggest values in life, and what, like, when you wake up every day, what motivates you to just, you know, do what you're doing? And like, before you die, like what do you want to do before you die that you haven't done yet?
Well, I'm doing it.
Okay.
I'm doing it now, and that's as I couldn't have said that 8 or 9 years ago. 8 or 9 years ago, I was doing what the world says, you know, this is what you're supposed to do. You go, you get, you know, married, or you get a girl, and you know, do this, and you go and you be responsible, and you get a job or whatnot, you know, and you're trading.
So do you personally, you don't have any job right now?
No. Well, my work is to love.
Okay.
That is it. Nothing else. Is just to find a way to express love in every moment, in every transaction, if you will, of life.
Yeah.
And nothing more. And that can be done through music. It can be done through art. It can be done through conversations like this. As you get older, if you're paying attention, I think you'll find that everything in the world that comes to you is an opportunity to do something good.
Yeah.
You know, but all it takes is just to be genuine, is that you meet every moment with the love in your heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we've all got it. We all know what love is.
Yeah.
You know, we've all, to some degree, have, even in the worst, hardest cases of life, you know, have somebody who reached out to them and they'll be like,
it's like the best.
The world
it's like
sucked,
the best.
But this person,
the best music that any artist makes, they're in love with that song when they're making it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be in the zone and really loving what you're doing.
Love
in order
is
to make
about
the best.
creation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, fear is about destruction. That's why when we get stressed, we get sick. You know, that's why we get diseased, you know, if we're stressed. In love, there's healing.
Yeah.
You know, you have to, God plants that seed in you, and it's your choice, because there is no love without freedom. You can ignore it.
Yeah.
But you're gonna lose out, and it's gonna wear you down.
Yeah.
Until either you do one of two things: either it takes you down, or you use it as motivation to lift you up. And the way that you lift it up is by sharing it.
Yeah.
That's what love is all about. Is by sharing it. You know.
Hey, so positive vibes all the way, man.
Yeah. Right on.
I like this.
But how do you feel about, like, because you said like you didn't do what society wanted you to do, or like said you should do, and I feel like a lot of young people struggle with that. At least like me and my friends, because it's like everyone in society is telling you to go one way, like, oh, get a job.
You're raised in it.
Get a nice house and have a kid and get married, and you know, it's just so. But
you're bombarded with it from the day you're born.
Yeah,
it's you know, even more so now than ever before.
Yeah,
you know, because now we have TV, we have internet, we have everything's commercialized.
Yeah,
you know, you drive down the street and this is for sale. Everything has a price tag.
Yeah,
but you know what? Love isn't about business. Love is about sharing, giving.
So
not
what do you
here.
think,
I'll love you if you give me, you know, $10.
Yeah.
You know, no. It is yours. I give it to you because I want to give it to you, and for no other reason.
Yeah.
You know, now if you want to give me something, you know, as an expression of love, whatever it may be, if it's from your heart and that's the intention that you have, you know, I have to receive, you know, it clearly. You know, now if there's something that I find, you know, that I need to express, and whatever it is you're giving, I need to express it. Your lungs were made for fresh air, not smoke.
Yeah.
There are things that are toxic to our system, and the nature of the of life is everything is spiritual. So anything that we take that is poisonous to ourselves is poisonous to all of us. If when you're walking the street, and then if you're down and out, and you're like, you know, you're poisoning yourself with these toxins. Even if you don't recognize it as what it is, you still are robbing yourself because it's unnecessary. You can find love, a well of love, a bottomless well of love to share. You don't have to take anything. You don't have to spend any money. You can write a sign and flag it, you know, and whatever it is. But you know, at the end of the day, I think that now is the time when you look at the state of the environment, of, you know, and the cultural environment, You know, we have an opportunity now that our forefathers dreamed of, because we're so connected in such a powerful way, you know, in terms of peace. You know, we need to be done with the Donald Trumps and the presidents and these, and it's the people. The people are the ones that care, not the business people. That's what government represents, the business people. And they try to sell you the idea that they care about you. What they care about is getting reelected. What they care about is getting, you know, is that they got enough money to live the high life.
Yeah.
Right? You know, but we're all brothers. But
do you think it's possible to be a very successful businessman, but also be giving that you know, the love, the energy that you're talking about?
You can take
the best of both
anything
worlds?
with the right intention.
Yeah.
You know, what the material is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You know, potheads sharing. Hey, at least they're still sharing. Because you can't ever remove love. No matter how dark it gets, there's still love there.
Motivate everything that you say. Couldn't even get under my skin, cause I know I'ma win. Please do not run away, cause you can tell me what I'm gonna fall. Well, if you don't, if I just kill it every day. If I just kill it every, if I just kill it every day. If I just kill it every